Is full CDW coverage available? If you are renting a car and wondering about full collision damage waiver coverage, you are in the right place. Let's break down what this means and what you need to know. Full collision damage waiver, often referred to as CDW, is generally available through rental car companies. However, it is important to understand that it is not traditional insurance. Instead, it is a waiver that relieves you from financial responsibility for damage to the rental vehicle during your rental period. So, what does full CDW coverage actually include? Typically, it covers damage to the rental car resulting from collisions, theft, vandalism, and sometimes accidental damage under normal use. However, it does not cover damage to other vehicles, injuries to people, or loss of personal belongings inside the car. This is a key point to keep in mind. When it comes to the rental period, most CDW policies cover rentals for up to 30 or 31 consecutive days. If you plan to rent a car for longer than that, you may need to look into additional options or extensions. Another important aspect is liability exclusions. Full CDW does not include liability coverage for injuries or damage to other people or property. This means you will likely need separate liability insurance to cover these risks. Now, if you already have your own auto insurance with collision coverage, the CDW may act as secondary coverage. This means it could cover deductibles or gaps not covered by your personal policy. If you do not have personal auto insurance, the CDW can serve as primary coverage. Some credit cards also offer CDW or similar rental car damage protection if you pay for the rental with that card. However, the details of this coverage can vary widely, so it is essential to check the specifics before relying on it. Additionally, full CDW coverage may cover valid loss of use charges. This is the compensation rental companies charge for the car being out of service, along with administrative fees and towing costs related to covered damage or theft. Eligibility for CDW coverage usually extends only to the primary renter and any additional drivers listed in the rental agreement. Often, it requires that the rental be paid in full with an eligible credit card or account. In summary, full collision damage waiver coverage is a useful option to consider, especially if your personal auto insurance does not cover rental vehicles. However, it is essential to understand its limitations, particularly regarding liability and damage to other parties. Always review your existing coverage and the specifics of the rental agreement to make the best decision for your situation.